not quite ready yet. You think I would have got used to this in lockdown, but forgotten around.
I know, I'm the same.
See if that works.
Have you got a ring light? Oh, you look gorgeous.
Oh, I need a ring light. Is that a little bit better? Can you see me at all?
Yeah, you look gorgeous.
Well, let's go with that.
Well, hello, and welcome to Timeless Women with me. Yes, that's me, Collette Cooper. Now, before we get started, the reason why I wanted to do this podcast is I'm an actor, I'm a musician, and I really felt compelled to do this podcast because we're all getting older. It's not a disease, by the way. We get older, that's the way it is. But in my industry, music, acting, for some reason, there's a real stigma attached about getting older. And there shouldn't be. We should be celebrated as we're getting older. We have more experience, we have more stories to tell. So this is why I wanted to do this podcast with incredible women. And right now, I'm chatting to the incredible author, absolutely love her. I'm a huge fan, Lette, whose books include Mad Cows, absolutely brilliant, How to Kill Your Husband, I love that one, brilliant, and her latest, The Revenge Club. Oh my God, it's fantastic. You have just got to get it. It's amazing. And if you haven't read any of those books, now's the time to read them because she's absolutely brilliant. So right, come on, come and join us. Kathy, you're on the sofa with me.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Very clever.
So good. Yeah.
I just got that actually. Very good.
Let me couch this in no uncertain terms. I'm looking forward to it. I could go on, but I won't.
I love an Australian. So yeah, you know, whereabouts in Australia are you from, by the way?
From Sydney.
From Sydney. I lived in Sydney for a very short time. I lived in Sydney. I lived in New Zealand. I love that part of the world. But you love it. You love it over here.
Well, I like to straddle.
Yeah.
My favourite position. I'm straddling hemispheres.
We all like to straddle, darling. Go on.
So I like to do the summer in both, which is the dream, really.
Of course it is. It's the dream. So you go back to Australia at least once a year then?
We go back for, January, February, March, a bit of April.
Oh, how gorgeous.
And what I love about Australia, obviously, you conquer the great outdoors, but here you conquer the great indoors.
That's right, yeah, that's
so
really
the
true.
Theatre, best in the world. The gallery, incredible. And they're free.
Yeah, they're great.
The museums.
Yes. The culture here is amazing. Yeah, the culture here is amazing, isn't it?
And yet my English friends never go.
Well, this is it, because you know what it is? It's like a busman's holiday, isn't it? We're just surrounded by it and we forget how good we take it for granted. And then when we go to Australia, we're like, this is great. Couple of tinnies, couple of shrimps on the barbie and all that. But I love it over there. I got right into triathlons because it is the greatest outdoors place.
Yeah, there's no excuse not to be fit there.
I mean, and the beaches are beautiful.
And when I first moved to England a long time ago, 35 years ago or something.
Wow.
If I wanted to go play tennis, it was so cold. I had to wear an overcoat. I had a special tennis glove. It went over the tennis and over the tennis racket, over my hand, so my hand didn't freeze off. If I went jogging, I'd be wearing like an Arctic survival suit and a balaclava.
I love that.
And it was really hard work.
I know. Because it's
there.
Yeah, because I play a lot of netball, and you know how big that is in Australia and New Zealand.
It is, yeah.
And to play outside in the winter in England is horrendous. And you know, they don't stop the game. It's snowing, it's a tsunami, you name it. And they're like, no, carry on and play. We're like, this is killing us.
But anyway, the thing that got me when I moved here, more than the cold weather, was the social frostbite.
Yes. Oh, interesting.
Because being Australian, as soon as they heard the accent, the nose go up in the air. There's a certain type of English person, the upper class type.
Oh no, you're absolutely right. They'll be looking down on you. Think you really, they're a bit snobby.
Yeah, so I had
commoner. You'll be a commoner, Kathy.
Yeah, but you probably are too with that accent.
Oh, of course I am. I'm a northerner. I'm a commoner.
Yeah,
so I'm with Irish roots. I'm from Manchester with Irish roots. I'm right at the bottom with the Australians.
I know. Well, they see us as the Irish of the Pacific.
Yeah, exactly.
Team, right?
But
it was only when I got. And so when I first moved here, I thought, I can't live here. These awful snobby people.
Yeah.
But Then once I got out of London and I went to Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool,
Yeah.
Scotland, over to
Yeah.
Glasgow and
Yeah.
over to Northern Ireland, I was like, oh, fine. They're just like us.
Yeah.
Just like Australians, just with weirder accents.
It's weirder accents. I love it. Because it is funny. There is it's definitely a class system, isn't there? A class.
But the other thing that I'd
system.
said when they were really rude to me, and
Yeah.
they
How
were
dare
quite
they?
awful. How
Yeah.
dare they?
Yeah.
But they were rude in that English, particularly snobby English way, where they'd say they don't speak English; they speak euphemism.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Oh,
when they'd
yes.
say to me, "Oh, you're Australian, so refreshing," I think, oh, they really,
So
really like
refreshing.
me.
Yeah.
And of course, what that means is rack off, you loudmouth colonial maniac. And I'd be like, how
Yeah.
dare they call me a loudmouth? Please, I must have
I'm
it.
surprised, Kathy, you just didn't turn around and say, "Oh, shut up, you whinging pom." But, that's
No,
what
I
you
got a
should do.
better retort. I
Oh, yeah.
got I started saying to them what my grandma told me when I said to her
Yeah.
I was leaving to move to England. She went, "Oh, Kath, you can't possibly go and live in London. That's where all those terrible convicts come from."
That's brilliant.
And then they had no retort.
Yeah, it's so true though, isn't it?
And
Yeah.
it's a good thing to remember too in life that there's Eleanor Roosevelt had a great quote where she said, "Nobody can make you feel inferior unless you let them.
Oh, that's so
So
true.
just don't let them."
I
And when
love
you're
that quote of hers.
isn't that a
And the
beauty?
comparison quote. I love the one. What's the one?
What's that?
Don't compare yourself. It is. Oh, forgot it already now. It's a great
We'll,
quote
we'll
from
look
her.
it up because I
Yeah.
she did have some real zingers.
Mm,
But that's true. So whenever and the other thing about being a writer, of
mm.
course, is that you can always impale enemies on the end of your pen. You can
That's
shish
right.
about them, turn them into nasty
That's
characters. So
so true.
whenever anyone would be very condescending to
Yeah.
me, and they could be terrible. One critic once said to me, where I was at a literary event. I think it was for the London Review of Books or something. And he was in a conversation. I was just on the edge of the conversation. He said, well, it was very condescending. Then he turned to me and said, condescending, it means talking down to. And I was like, wow. So I just
Wow.
said,
Yeah.
I got my notepad out and I went,
Yeah.
oh, that's just such a bitchy line. I'm going to give that to a real bastard in my next book.
I
Thanks
love
so
that.
much. Thank you. Thank you.
I
And
know.
once I started doing that, people stopped.
Oh yeah, because you've got the power. So I'm a musician. I wrote a song about this. There was this horrible woman. I can't mention who it is. She was really horrible to me, a proper horrible bitchy bully. So I wrote a song about her called Big Fat Liar, and it was just really popular. It was great. It was
Excellent. Isn't that
great.
great?
And she must have
Oh,
known it was about her, let me tell you.
it's a bit like the song Carly Simon
Oh
wrote
yes, about Mick Jagger.
about no, it wasn't about Mick Jagger,
Oh,
it was
I
about
always thought it
Beatty.
was. It was about who?
I think it was about Warren Beatty.
Oh yes, that was right. It was either Mick, because everyone was debating. Was it Warren Beatty? Was it Mick Jagger? You're so vain. Of course,
You're
yeah.
so vain. Yeah, I think it was
Love that.
Warren.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
think you're
still,
actually, yeah, you're
I
right. Yeah.
can't quite see Mick Jagger in an apricot cravat,
No, no.
but I can definitely see Warren Beatty. So yeah, so there you are. So poetic justice is the only true justice in the world. You can
Oh,
always
absolutely. I love
get
it
the
because
pen.
you can use your pen like a wand, Kathy, and just go, I'll
I
remember
know.
that.
I'm casting a spell on
Yeah,
you. That's right.
I've got my pen. Yeah, I
I'm
love that.
turning you into a toad. Yeah, that's
That's
right.
it. No, I love that. I love
Our
that. It is a power.
superpowers.
But you're a brilliant writer. I mean, Mad Cow.
Oh, thank
Mad
you.
Cow. I mean, no, everybody spoke about Mad Cow.
Oh,
It was
thanks.
just, it was huge.
It
Mad
was
Cow.
big. I
And
think it was the first time anyone had said really admitted the fact that motherhood is really hard and really horrible
yeah,
sometimes. In the 90s, I wrote that in 1999 or something. And at the time, there were all those Earth mothers, they were all kind of knitting their own orgasms and all that, those type. And I
yeah.
remember one day, I had two small children. I remember saying, we were on a picnic, so I kept saying, this is so hard, motherhood. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Is anyone else finding it difficult? And instead of saying, absolutely, yes, here's a gin and tonic, I remember they just looked at me and they were like, no, we're finding it fine. Have you thought about therapy? So for a little while, I
Oh,
thought I was the only mother not coping. And when I wrote that
of
book,
course it's
I did
difficult.
think maybe I've got it. Maybe I am the only one not coping.
No.
But I wrote it anyway. I thought I haven't been wrong. If I have any gifts as a writer at all, it's putting into words what women are thinking and not necessarily saying out loud.
That's right. That's why it's
And
very clever.
also
Yeah.
sometimes putting into sometimes and also just writing down the way
And I
women
think
talk.
that's why it was so relatable, you know what I mean, to
Yeah,
millions of women. It was so brilliant. And then they made the
thank you.
drama with Anna Frail, who's excellent.
Oh, I love Anna. It
And
wasn't
she's
the best
I know
movie
Anna as well.
ever.
Oh, it was
Oh,
brilliant though.
she's so good. It wasn't a great film though. It didn't quite work.
No,
After that
were you
film, I bought all.
disappointed? It's very difficult, isn't it? Because
Yes.
when you read a book, I always find this, when you read a book and the book's so great, and then they make the film. I enjoyed the film though, I've got to say. I love Anna Frail. I think she's brilliant.
She's so good.
When we watched the film, it's disappointed because they just haven't given the book justified. Can you get my Valerie, please? Sorry. Oh, I think it's on the side or in the
What are you
cupboard.
getting?
Sorry. I've got to show you something in a minute because relating to the book actually. Well, kind of. But I always think, oh, it's disappointing. How do the
Yeah.
writers feel?
Oh,
Because they
terrible.
haven't executed their
Oh,
brilliant work, you know.
oh, it was awful. It was so terrible. I
Yeah.
actually I bought all my film rights back after that
Oh, did you?
because I
Yeah.
just thought, no, I can't. It was like seeing, your own child raped by Cossacks or
Yeah.
something. Absolutely terrible. But I love Anna, and
Yeah.
we became friends
Yeah,
during
no,
that.
she's absolutely great.
Yeah, it
But
was a
it's like,
great cast. It just didn't, just
yeah,
something
they didn't
happened.
execute it. I mean, because the book is so brilliant.
Oh,
And
thank you.
but
That's
it
so
is
nice of
though, but
you.
and everyone raved about it.
Oh,
Everyone,
thank
it was
you.
like on everybody's tongue. You must remember that.
Oh,
It was on
but I
everyone's
remember at the
tongue.
time I had two small children, and one of them, my son, had just been diagnosed with autism. And so even though I was having all this success, I couldn't enjoy it. I don't know if this
Oh,
has ever happened to you. I couldn't put my
yeah,
head. Occasionally, because I was in this mother miasma of anxiety, and occasionally I
yeah,
put my head above the parapet and I go, "Oh, actually, the book's selling well. That's good." Then I go
yeah.
down again. And I remember one day I had to go and my publisher organized me to go and sit in the window at Waterstones for a beach promotion, wearing
Yeah.
little tiny shorts and being fanned by lotus leaves by these two gorgeous men. And I said, and
Right.
I didn't, when you just go, yeah, whatever. And then on the day I was reading it, I'm going, what? Shorts? I had to go and shave my legs quickly, and I put some fake tan on to try and look, because all the photographers were coming. And it was only when I got in the window in my tiny, teeny shorts, I realized that
They
I
look
had
gorgeous.
handprints going all the way up my legs because my daughter, who's sitting over here working right now,
Oh, that's
driving,
gorgeous. I
she's going,
love that.
don't go, mummy. And I had a little handprints all the way up my fake tan.
That is gorgeous. That is the
I'd
cutest thing.
forgotten about that till
Yeah.
just you mentioned that book. Have
But
you
it's
got
true
kids?
because the thing is when you've got kids and when you've got kids and you're a working mom, you're right, you probably don't you can't absorb all the success. Or I don't have kids now. Well, I've got one here. Where is he?
I saw
Billy.
the dog.
Yeah, he's my
Yeah.
child. So they're your priority, so that which is the right thing. So
Yeah.
you can't really. But now the kids are grown up right now, so yeah, are they all
Yeah,
grown?
yeah. I mean, you get that's why in my books now I'm saying to women, have a sensational second act, go forth and be fabulous.
That's
Because
what I
at
mean.
this
Because your next
age,
book,
but
Tell Me,
oh, Revenge Club, yeah, but
I
at this
love it.
age, you
Yeah.
can cut that psychological umbilical cord, that kept you tethered to the kitchen by your heart and your apron strings.
Yes.
And for the first time ever, women can put themselves first. I'm saying don't feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
You know, just have fun, be frivolous, be fabulous, go and whatever you wanted to
Absolutely.
do, go and do it. I mean, if not now, when? You've got a very small window. I always say adventure before dementia. Not that I'm being not that I'm being flippant about that terrible
Yeah.
disease, but you don't know what's around the corner.
No,
So
exactly. That's so true.
do it now.
Exactly. So your new book. Tell us about this new book because
Revenge Club.
it's a little bit like that, isn't it? What you're saying, it's do it now. But what I love about it, so let me just see if I've got this right. So there's a writer. So is it slightly autobiographical? I can never say that word, by the way.
Autobiographical.
Autobiographical. There you go. And there's an actress in it, and
Yes.
there's another character. Which there's four characters, right?
Yeah, then there's a TV journalist.
TV
She's on
journalist.
a TV presenter.
Yeah, and
And
who's the
then
other one?
there's a special effects makeup person.
And so they've in the
Hollywood.
industry, so they've kind of been pushed aside. The actress doesn't get much work anymore. That's me. I'm definitely that character. And
When she
and
gets offered, when she's coming back to work after her kids have, she was like a big famous actress, like the
yeah,
Julie Christie type.
yeah.
When she's going back to work, she thinks she's going to have this amazing career working with all these wonderful directors. She gets offered an ad for vaginal dryness,
Love it. Oh,
right?
this is great.
But it's actually,
We
I
don't
was
want to
really,
give too much away, do we? We don't want to give too much away. But
I don't mind giving,
it's a fabulous
oh,
book, though, isn't it?
oh, thank you.
It's called
The
Revenge,
Revenge Club.
The Revenge
Revenge Club.
Club.
Because I was getting steamed up because it seemed to me
Yeah.
that like my generation, how old are you?
Oh,
Like,
I'm 40s, so I'm the generation. Are we Generation X or whatever it is everyone talks
so
about now?
you're much, much younger than me. I'm in my 60s, or my 60s, as I'd rather call
Well,
it.
you look gorgeous.
Oh, I don't, but thank you. See,
Oh,
women can't take a
you
compliment. I
do
said,
look gorgeous. Love
thanks.
the red hair, love the red lipstick, your
I did
gorgeous
put some
smile. You look
strap on.
gorgeous. You
Thank
definitely
you.
don't look in your 60s, I'll tell you that
Oh,
now.
thanks, hon. See,
You
and you just,
don't.
this is, I always say, women are each other's human wonder bras,
Yeah,
uplifting
yeah.
and supportive, and you're doing that to me.
Yes, I
But
love that. Yeah,
what I want this, the things I'm writing about
yeah.
now, my generation has taken the stigma out of menopause, like that. Now people
Oh,
talk, it's already open. But the next big horrible thing that happens to women,
is what?
ageist sexism.
Oh my God, this is exactly why I want strong women on. And that's why this is what motivated me for the podcast is
Yeah,
the ageism
yeah,
and the sexism. Because ageism, you're going to like this. You should write this down for in your next book. Ageism, right, should be treated the same way as any other isms.
of course, of
Any
course.
other isms that are so
Yeah,
the stigma attached to all the other isms, but not
yeah,
ageism when it comes to women, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
especially like in our industry, me, I'm an actor, a singer, I'm
Oh,
this, and it's like you get into your 40s, you're like, well, yeah,
I know.
and it's like, oh, and age appropriate. When someone uses the word age appropriate, I've said this in all the episodes, but they're like, well, age appropriate, maybe we should do something else or age appropriate. There's no such thing as age appropriate.
No,
Not,
and
not,
they don't say it to men. I mean, I would
no, they
say,
don't.
the sexism is sewn into our psyche and into the
Yeah.
language because, a man my age is a silver fox.
Yes.
Where I'm dismissed as an old bag, a hag, a crone.
Yeah, but you're not
And
though.
and I
But
always
yeah.
say you never hear men written off as mutton dressed as ram,
No, mutton dressed as
ever.
ram, but let's get that out there. Mutton dressed as
Dressed as
ram.
ram.
I
And
love
yet,
that.
I'm told, women at my age are told, we can't wear short skirts, we can't
That's
wear
right.
we
Yeah.
can't show our upper arms. Well,
Yeah.
what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
If when someone says that to that, I go, I've got the right to bear arms.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
All these things, you should get your hair cut, or you should do this. Oh, your hair's a bit long. How old are you? Your hair's a bit long at that age.
no.
Age appropriate. They're
Age
saying
appropriate.
age
Like you're going
appropriate.
to be arrested by the fashion police.
Yeah.
And so the reason I wrote this book too is that what happened to me
Yeah.
is that I'd written 19 books,
Wow.
novels. I went to my publisher and said, I've got this great idea about women getting together and forming the Revenge Club to take revenge on the men who've sabotaged their careers.
Yes.
And he's like, nah, nobody wants to read about middle-aged women. They're just not sexy.
He never.
He did. And then another publisher said to me, oh, middle-aged women are like Sudan or Mogadishu. We know they exist, but nobody wants to go there.
Mike's laughing, cheeky thing. Why are you laughing, Mike? That is terrible. My blood's boiling.
Or worse. And then my publisher dropped me and said, no, that no one wanted to read about the stuff I wanted to write about now, which is women this age and this incredible hinterland we have.
Oh my
So, and I
God.
did have a moment where I lost my confidence, and I
Of
thought,
course you would.
maybe I have passed my amuse by date. And every time I read a book about a woman my age, she was kind of wilting away with loneliness in some dismal flat, and then she died and nobody noticed, and then she got eaten by cats or something.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I
Yeah.
don't know any
Yeah.
women like that. All my women friends,
Mine are
well,
fabulous.
they're like you. They're
Mm.
fun and
Yeah.
feisty and swinging off a chandelier with a toy boy between their teeth.
Yeah.
Right. I just ignored the publisher and wrote the book. I got a gay agent and a new publisher. And of course,
Great.
the book was #1 in Australia. So that was the best revenge ever.
That's
And
the best revenge.
I know. And it sold really well here too. So,
But how dare they, though? But you know what? They should be prosecuted for that. That's what I'm trying to say.
yes, I agree.
Sexism, ageism should be
Yeah.
treated the same way as any other isms.
I know. I agree.
They,
And I always think older women, we're like a minority. We should be considered as a kind of minority. Like, yeah, disability, not a disability. What's the word I'm looking for? When they say, oh, we've got to have neurodiversity on a program.
yes. Oh,
And I'm like, yeah, but you should also have an older woman on the program. She never
I,
sees
I,
it on
no, I
TV.
know that's so true. That's because it's ageism.
Yeah,
It's ageism,
we
and it's
never
true.
see it.
Now they tick boxes, got to have this, got to have that. We know all
Yeah,
the
don't talk
boxes,
about older women. No,
but the older woman hasn't, and
no.
same actually with a lot of the middle-aged men I know are actors aren't like working as much. There's a real thing about, especially in this country, I think, if you go to Italy or France,
Yeah.
they celebrate older
Mm.
women. They celebrate and they really celebrate older women.
But the
And
men would still be getting work. The actors, male actors you're talking about, if they do get a job, they'll be their wife who's cast to be in the same show will be
younger.
35
Oh no,
years
you're
younger.
absolutely right. You're
You know,
absolutely right. No, it's
that
absolutely
kind
right.
of thing.
Yeah. We've got to
So
change that. That's what I mean. That's why I wanted to do this podcast, because I was so sick of, well, just like hearing my friends who are actors, and even them they are saying themselves, oh, I'm in that funny age bracket. What's the funny age bracket? Well,
yeah,
I'm not in my 30s now. I'm sort of in my 40s, so I can't play I can't play that old person yet. I can't play. What? So you're not getting work because you're not the 30s. You're not as sexy, or you're not. It's just terrible.
yeah.
And it's the same with music. Well, I never did pop music. My music is kind of, the roots of blues and jazz. I'm
Nice.
influenced
I
by
can
that.
hear
So
your
it's,
voice is so sexy and
yeah.
smoky.
Oh,
It's
darling,
almost
thank
like
you.
it's almost like frayed velvet.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Frayed velvet. I've never heard that before. I'm going to steal that one, Kathy. I love that. But
Gorgeous.
so it's timeless, my music, but still it's you're still going to pull out the lippy. You're still going to look absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
And it's
I
just,
hate that having to look younger too.
yeah, and it's just like, hold on a minute, I mean, that's why I love the likes of Tina Turner, who is dancing around in her well into her 70s in a little
I
gold
know.
miniskirt.
I
Fantastic.
know.
And look, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of Madonna, but I do really love that she's gone. Fuck you.
Oh
I
no.
can wear what I want.
Yeah.
If Mick Jagger can prance around on stage at his age with no shirt on, so can I.
Yeah,
And
but
so can I.
nobody runs articles saying, "Oh, look at Mick Jagger's hands. Look at
Exactly.
those wrinkles on the back of his hands."
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly. And
it's just
Madonna just gets ripped
infuriating.
to she gets ripped to pieces.
Oh, I know.
You know,
I call it facial prejudice.
yes, facial prejudice, very good.
That we get judged on our looks in a way that men aren't.
Yeah. But
You
that's
know.
going to change. It's going to change because the
Yeah.
ageism thing is getting bigger and bigger. It's getting bigger, and
Well,
it will explode. It will explode like every other ism.
that's why that it'll be my generation pushing at that barrier,
Absolutely.
making it
Absolutely.
easier for you coming up. But
Yeah.
it's so infuriating too because of this terrible age of sexism,
Yeah.
women then feel this unbelievable pressure to keep trying to look young. And
Absolutely.
I'm at that age where a lot of my female friends are being traded in for younger models. And and they're doing anything they can to stay young, and no matter how painful. And I won't see them for a few weeks, and then I'll suddenly see these big breasts coming down the high street. They've got their own postcode. And then they've got the lips done. They do
Oh,
the
it's when
lips.
they get the lips done is the worst. But I think that ages people. When they get
Yeah,
they
the trout
really,
powder.
they
Oh,
really get that lips. It's awful.
also, it looks
And the
as though she's.
tattooed eyebrows that are like two
Oh,
big mustaches. It doesn't look good.
the
And of
mustache
course,
like
absolutely no expression like that.
it
Yeah.
looks like you've got a vagina sutured to your face.
Funny face.
Fanny face. And you know how they do that actually? They take the bottom out of they take the fat out of their bottoms and inject it into their lips, so they're literally talking out of their ass. Which tells you everything you need to know about the Kardashians. And then the other thing
Exactly, Kardashians. Yeah.
right, and then I see them at the gym. Because I've been going to the same gym
Yeah.
forever. I see these women, they've been dumped by their husbands. They're trying to look young again, and then they wax all their body hair off. And I'm like, why would you want to look like a prepubescent
Oh,
girl?
that's horrible.
Whenever I
Oh.
joke about that if I'm on book tour or something, I always say, I look out into the audience and I say, let's ask the men. I say, men, how many men here like a little light bushwalking? And then I'll say to one, I'll pick one guy out and say, I bet you like a little bit of bush tucker.
I mean, that just doesn't look attractive. Imagine that completely gone. Oh no, sorry, I'm not into that.
Dimmer switch, greatest beauty aid known to womankind. Keep the lights low. And also,
Yeah.
why would you want a man who only wants you because you're silicone from tonsils to toenails?
Well,
You wouldn't
exactly.
want a guy like
Exactly, because that'd be
so.
just so fake and so
Yeah,
shallow, you know,
awful. So yeah.
awful. And what would they have in, what would they have to say in common? I wanted to show you this, but so you're not, are you still in menopause? What's the situation? Because
Oh no,
I've
I'm
done,
doing the HRT.
oh, HRT. Okay, well, this tonic is amazing, Valerie.
That's my daughter. Bye, darling.
Hi, darling.
Bye.
She's had enough of fanny talks. She's out
Yeah,
there.
no, she's fabulous.
She's
She's
like,
great.
yeah, no, this is really good. It's essentials. It's full of vitamins, full of iron, and it's really good for perimenopause. That, but just also just a tonic, just a tonic.
Nice.
If you've got the HRT on, just a tonic. My friend did this, and I can't live without it.
I wrote a book
Love it.
called HRT, Husband Replacement Therapy.
Oh no, I need to read that. That's fantastic.
A lot. It's just. I'll send you a copy. It's
Yeah.
just right for a woman your age, because when women do hit the menopause,
Yeah. Oh,
that's when they leave their husbands and change their lives.
that's so true. I
it's
heard.
just
Yeah, I
rocket
know so
fuel.
many people who've done that.
You know, then they would, and then, you know, the change can do you good. I remember my mother's generation. I remember them sort of in the corner of the kitchen, a cardigan to cover, you know, whispering about the change that was coming, like Voldemort was about to arrive. And it was terrifying. But actually, it can be. I think the menopause is really tricky, and you sweat more than Donald Trump doing a Sudoku. But on the other side, what you've got to look forward to is the best time of your life.
Exactly. Don't
Think
pause for menopause.
Well, just imagine, no period cramps, no pregnancies, got all that tampon money to spend.
Yeah.
And you care less what people think. Mind you, I don't think you've ever cared what people think about you.
No, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. But I do love that. And it's so weird when people break down menopause, the actual word, and they say men. I pause men.
For the men, yeah.
So
that's
interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, because I always think women have been brought up to be decorative and demure. You know, all the research shows when a man and woman start talking at the same time, the woman always pulls back.
Yeah.
But after menopause, because your estrogen drops down a bit and your testosterone comes up a little bit, you no longer care.
You don't care.
It's so liberating.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to start a new,
isn't it?
I wanted to start a new literary genre, because I kind of started, I hate the term chick lit, but I kind of started that genre.
Yeah.
And then I started mummy lit with mad cows and fetal attraction. And then I sort of started nip lit when I was sent up for cosmetic surgery. I thought, what's a good genre for women my age? And I thought, I don't give a shit lit.
I don't give a shit lit. Hashtag I don't give a shit lit. I love it.
I love that too.
I just think you're amazing. I mean, you are.
I think you are. I love your dimple.
Oh, your dimples, yes.
Your dimples are adorable. I just want to go.
I used to hate them growing up, funny enough.
Oh, they're so cute.
Daily Essential from Valerie is an amazing tonic. I use it every day and I literally can't live without it now. Daily Essential is an all-in-one liposomal liquid supplement developed by PhD scientists. What's great is because it's a liquid, it's more absorbent, up to 98% rather than pills and powders, right? One shot gives you 11 powerful ingredients designed specifically for perimenopausal support. So there's no need to take loads of different pills, right? It contains ashwagandha, iron, zinc, and loads more. It works without or with HRT. If you're on HRT, this will help with that, or if you're not, it's just fine on its own. I literally love it, and so will you. Get Daily Essential from Valerie right now, today. Don't delay. Just go to wearevalerie.com/Collette Cooper and get 30% off, or click the link in the show notes.
Tell me about where you grew up and what it was like for you.
Oh, so I grew up in Manchester, the Manchester area. And
I love
Mancunians with my Irish heritage. They say heritage now. I would normally say roots, Irish roots, but you know, the new word's heritage, isn't it?
Irish roots. Roots.
I like roots. I like roots. I just want to keep the roots.
Irish roots, it sounds like you're talking about all the Celtic boys you've laid. Anyway, go on.
I could have done, actually. Who knows? No, I wish I had. No, so So I grew up like that, and I went to study sort of drama, and then started my own drama theatre company. So I did
Wow.
lots of theatre, um, and I hate talking about myself actually. I'm getting brain fog now as well. So I went off then. I did a TV series. I worked with Jane Campion.
Oh, did you? I love Jane.
I worked with Jane Campion.
What was this? What show was it?
I was literally a child, practically teenager in her letter. Oh God, Janet Frame. What was it called? What's that film
Oh
called?
yes, the Janet
Oh,
Frame.
An Angel at My Table.
Yes, very good.
An Angel at My Table. So I was in that, and then I did a TV series. So I went off. So after I did all that in England, did lots and lots of theatre. I went off to New Zealand to a TV series called Gold, and then I did lots of TV. I worked with Timo. Terrible. My brain fog. What's his name?
Oh, the brain
Timo.
fog's terrible. I know it's
What
awful.
is it? Tomo. Anyway, so I did all this great film work in New Zealand and Australia. I loved working, and I knew, and then I worked with Jane's sister, Anna. And ironically, before I worked with Jane, I'd worked with their mum. She was an actress. So Jane and Anna's mum was an actress,
Ah,
and she was proper like she was old school, like Bette Davis. She was like this. She was very like that.
how
Uh, yeah,
fabulous.
she's fabulous. And then I worked with Jane, and then when I worked with Anna, so I had a great time. I loved it in that part of the world. I became very, very healthy. I did lots of triathlons,
Amazing.
lots of triathlons, made the best friends out there. Then when I came back to England, I felt a little bit like, oh, it felt like such an unhealthy country
Yeah.
compared to, you know, Australia and New Zealand.
But
It just felt,
the only thing they run up here are bills.
yes.
I mean, it's so expensive.
It's so
Whatever it's
expensive.
surprised. I
It's
know.
so expensive in this country. It's ridiculous. You need to, I mean, you literally need 50 quid to open your front door. You know what I mean?
I
It's true, isn't it? And then and then I just got into music as well. So, you know, I like music. So I then started a music career. And then
know.
recently I played Janis Joplin for over 3 years. I played Janis Joplin, which was great.
Wait a
In
minute.
a biop
Did you play her on stage?
on stage, yeah.
Did you play her in stage in London?
Yes, I
I
played.
saw you.
What, in the Old Red Lion? Wait a minute, you're not thinking of the tribute one that's American.
Oh,
When
I
did you
did.
see
I
it?
saw the American one,
Oh,
yeah.
no, it's not as good
I
as
was going to say, I
ours.
would have remembered
No,
it.
you should
Oh,
have come
they
to
are.
ours. So
Good.
theirs had lots of actors
I
on
can see
stage.
you as Janis Joplin.
Well,
Wow.
because I've cut all my hair now.
Oh,
I
it's
had
just your
long,
energy. No,
yeah,
it's your energy and
mm,
your laugh and your
yeah.
kind of gorgeous, kind of gravelly laugh and just the way you
Thanks,
are.
Kathy. Thank you.
And she was just
Oh, she
phenomenal.
was great, and it was really hard work playing her. So basically,
Yeah.
ours was a one-woman show. So it was set backstage in a dressing room and then in Woodstock. So we had a live band, but everything was backstage in a bedroom, in a dressing room. So we told the story. It was all through her what do you call it, Southern Comfort bottle. It was very, very. It was really lovely,
Wow, wish I'd
and
seen it.
I
Because
wish
the
you'd seen
American
it.
one glossed over her real,
Well, they
or
did, and it
they
wasn't
did.
really a play. It was more like a tribute. And the girl who sang was amazing, obviously.
She
She
was,
was
yeah.
brilliant. But
Not
they
as good
had
as
lots
you.
of other characters in. They had lots of other
Yeah.
characters in. And theirs wasn't a play as such because that belongs to their estate. Her brother,
Yeah,
Janis Joplin's
I
brother and
gathered.
sister, they
Mm.
came to see our play, her brother. Yeah, because they wanted to suss it out because they wouldn't give us the rights, would they, to some of the songs? Because they have their
Which
own.
songs did you sing?
Well, the good thing is about Joplin, all her famous songs, she didn't write them, so we got the rights to those. But there was
Brilliant.
a couple we wanted to use that we weren't able to because they had their show, which is a night with Janis Joplin, isn't it? It's called A Night with Janis
Yes.
Joplin.
Yeah.
Um, and there's more about the music, and I think she says a couple of lines in between songs, as is a real play. Uh, but
Wow.
and we ours is so raw, covers all the drugs. There's nudity. There's everything in that play, isn't there? I'll
So
have to
she
send
was
you.
the only woman. She was such a groundbreaking
She
character
was
because
amazing.
that the world was at the time that the music industry was so male dominated.
And all the women were very pretty and
Yes.
very nice and sweet. And she came along, no makeup, hair like this, swore. You know, she was probably the first woman to swear on stage.
Yeah, and she had appetites.
Yes.
You think of Karen Carpenter who starved herself to death,
Well,
and
exactly.
there's Janice who's just devouring everything like
Everything. You're
ever.
absolutely right. No,
Yeah,
she's great
amazing.
character to play.
Oh wow, please do it
So,
again so I can come see you.
well, we did it over 3 years and we were supposed to go to the West End then. The investor passed away, our investor, so
Oh,
you couldn't
how dare
actually,
he?
how dare he, exactly. But and the theatre were very much like, we'll just go to his estate and get the money. And we're like, we're not going to do that. So we
Oh,
put that on hold. I'm writing another play at the moment and a TV series.
what
I'm
are you
not, I
writing?
can't write books. I'm not as good as you, but
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
well, I'm not.
Look,
No, I
who are
can't
you
ever imagine.
writing about? Who are you
So
writing about?
what I'm doing now, I'm writing again a one-woman play with live music, but I'm
Yeah.
doing it based on my life. So
Wow.
the same format because we took a good 2 years to really get because I wrote the Janis Joplin thing and it
Well
took two
done.
years to really get it right because we did it
Yeah.
in front of an audience, we workshopped it, so we got that formula right within that context of a one woman biop.
Mm,
So I'm going to take that formula, different narrative, and see how it goes. But we're going to use all
brilliant.
my music. And in the Janis
Perfect.
Joplin one, we actually wrote a theme tune called "Tomorrow May Be My Last." So we did write some original material for it. So this will all be my music. It'll be. I've got
Fabulous.
great stories to tell. We'll see how it goes, and then yeah, and then planning to
You're
write a
so
TV series
bloody
about
talented. I
women.
mean,
You're bloody
the
talented. What are you
trouble with you
talking
is
about?
what's the TV one about?
So the TV one is, I'm not sure yet. Me and my friend Nick, who are going to sit down together, and we're going to write something. But I want it to be about women, and I want it's mainly a vehicle to put all my unemployed actor friends in.
Hmm. You should write it about the world you know, the music
Oh yeah,
world,
oh no,
film
absolutely.
industry.
No, we've said that
Yeah,
because I think you write what you know. You'll know that. Write
definitely.
what you know. So it'll be about music. It will be the music of something. We actually said that. It won't be anything that it's very, and the reason when I wrote the thing about Janis Joplin, I did a hell of a lot of research, Kathy,
Yeah.
because when I perform, I used to get reviews and people come up to me and say, and I looked nothing like her. I had a bob. I had a bob, a dark bob. They say you're very like Janis Joplin channeling Edith Piaf or something. And I kept getting Janis Joplin. I thought, and when I saw her, I was a bit offended. I was a bit like, what? I'm not. She's a rock and roller. I'm jazz and blues. But then I started to do research, and then this West End producer had said to me, I was doing a gig at the 100 Club, and he said, you should play Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
And I was a size 6, a little bob, and I thought,
It's your energy. No,
and
it's your
so I
energy,
put on the
your
weight.
vibe.
Yeah, so I put on the weight. I went up to size 12. I grew my hair. I really molded myself, didn't I, into the character. And
Wow.
I did that for nearly 4 years. And I loved it, but it's kind of I put that to bed now and I thought I love the theatre so much more
Oh,
than
wow.
TV than
See, I
anything.
can't think of anything worse than being an actor.
Yeah,
I
I
can't,
get it.
I
I get
couldn't
that.
put other people's words in my mouth because, I never know where they've been. I'd have to write my own
Why
dialogue.
don't you write a play?
Well, I think I might because I think it's easier than books. Because if you're in a play, if you're writing a play and you get stuck, you just go, actor reacts. And the actor has to make it up. You don't have to
You
describe
should
things. I
you
know, and I love dialogue. I
oh my,
love
you
witty,
could
fast
because
dialogue.
you are very witty and fast. So
You,
you should, Kathy,
thank
you should
you.
write a play, honestly.
You know why I'm good at
That'd be so
wordplay?
successful if you did
Well,
that.
I don't know. But you know why I think I call it the black belt in tongue fu,
Yeah,
where you can fire one-liners and you're quick and whatever.
yeah,
And the only reason I think I developed that was that when I was growing up as a surfy girl in Australia, well, I grew up in Cronulla, so the
fantastic.
beachside suburb, but it was very macho. But the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
surfy boys are perfect looking specimens.
Oh my God,
Blonde
ridiculous,
hair,
aren't they?
big
They
shoulders, tall,
really are. They
face.
really are.
They look like if Ken dolls were made flesh, they
Yeah,
would be the
yeah.
surfy boys. And the surfy girls, if Barbie was made
Oh,
flesh,
they're unbelievable.
perfect.
I think they're the most beautiful people in the world, the Antipodeans.
Well, that's the surfy ones. And these
Yeah.
surfy girls had long blonde hair, the blue eyes,
Yes. Yeah.
the breasts, the long legs. And then I'm a bonsai brunette whose bra cups do not runneth over. So I had to develop another way of getting noticed by the boys. Otherwise, the Pope would be ringing me up for tips on celibacy. So I just started learning to be a bit funny and a
You should
bit.
do stand up as well, actually. You'd be
Oh
great at
no,
stand up.
I like sit down.
Yeah.
But just
Sit
so
down.
they could notice me and
Yeah.
I'd get a boyfriend.
And
So
and that's far more sexier than, I'm not saying every beach girl's dumb, but I know a
well,
few.
what I would
I met a
say is
few.
that pretty is a diminishing asset, whereas
Yes.
wits get sharper.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
you'd rather long term be witty than pretty.
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself
No,
anyway.
I totally agree with you because also when you're witty and charming, that's so attractive and looks fade, you know what I mean? Looks
Well, I
fade.
know that's what I tell myself, but I mean, every time they do research about what men and women
Right.
find attractive in each other, women always put sense of humor and
Yeah.
intelligence
It's
first. They
so
put
true.
looks right
Because
down the bottom, and men always put looks first.
because they're so shallow. I
They
dated a
see better than they
supermodel.
think.
Yeah, exactly. I dated a supermodel once, and at first I was like, "Oh, he was so gorgeous, so gorgeous." And then literally after a few dates, I was just like,
No,
not that, and I'm not saying every good-looking guy is like that, but he in particular was
no,
a
but if
little
they,
bit
yeah,
nothing between the eyes. I was like, "Oh no!" And the
no,
looks, it's so weird because then his
no.
looks just went. His looks
Ah,
went. I
then he
didn't
had
see him
nothing
as
else.
beautiful anymore. I
Yeah.
saw him as, oh, he's annoying, isn't he?
That
Not really. I'm
interesting.
not
I know
interested.
exactly what you mean. Well,
Mm.
first of all, models, those male models have love bites on their mirror. They normally go through the tunnel of love holding their own hands. They call out their own names in bed.
Yeah.
So there's a few things to be warned about good-looking men. But also, when I used to go out with the world surfing champion
Mhm.
when I was in my early 20s,
Oh,
and he
did
was
you?
gorgeous looking,
Yeah.
but and I mean, just the most perfect body. But it was so boring in bed because he was exhausted. He'd already, swum 4,000 miles, climbed four mountains, jogged 300 kilometers. By the
The
time he got to bed,
marathon man.
he
Yeah.
collapsed. So after that, I thought, no, no, don't go for the good-looking guys. Go for the
Funny,
weedy
fun.
poets with pimples and stuff because they're going to try so much harder to please
Exactly.
you.
And also they're more interesting. I
They
don't
are.
I don't want to slag off all the gorgeous surfer boys, but it is like, you want to have a laugh. It's
Well, it's the
important to have
pillow
a laugh.
talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
wordplay is foreplay for females, I
Yeah,
reckon.
exactly. Oh, you are
So
great.
laugh me into bed, boys. In
Mm.
fact, make me laugh a few times. I'll have a multiple laugh.
Yeah, laugh me into bed. I love that. And whereabouts in London do you live when you're here?
We live in northwest London.
Oh, so yeah, same, Northwest London.
Where are you?
Sort of like Hampsteady area.
We are too, West Hampton. Why aren't I seeing you face to
Are
face?
you joking?
Why aren't you over here in my kitchen right now?
Oh my God, you could have come over to here today.
Oh my God.
We
And
live
I've got,
right by Frognall Overground.
oh wow. And I've got all these great Aussies coming today. Got Tim Minchin
Well,
coming.
Lisa, we're going to meet up anyway.
Well, we are.
You're my new best friend, and I want you to
Oh,
write a play, and I'll star in it. Go on.
can I cycle over and we can we
Yes,
can we can drink gin in the garden and just have a giggle?
absolutely. Yes,
Yeah, you're very Aussie. I mean,
I
you're like a
am.
Aussie. You're a clos Oz.
I'm a closet, aren't I? Because I was
Yeah,
there for
you are.
4 years, and I
Wow.
play netball with a lot of Australians
Oh,
and a
do
lot of
you?
Kiwis, a lot of Aussies, a lot of Kiwis, and we
No.
just click. They just get it. You know what I mean? We get it.
Well, Aussie women, I'll tell you what, I think Aussie women are so great because it was such a sexist country. Like there were
Yes,
just boatloads of men and sheep sent out there in the
that's
beginning.
it.
So the
Yes, the
Australian version of
sheep.
foreplay, shearing.
Yeah,
But I think the men were so macho that the
yeah,
women kind of totally bonded. And the men would be away droving and doing other stuff. So the
yeah,
women relied on each other.
yeah.
So, like, for example, that sense of sisterly camaraderie, two women who slept with the same man are called stick sisters. It's
Stick
like there's
sisters.
a sense of camaraderie rather than rivalry. It's like, oh, you slept
Okay.
with him too. Wasn't he terrible? Ha ha ha, catching
Oh, I
away.
love that. Where in England, you probably know it'll be rivalry. Oh, yeah, it's so true. It's a completely different culture,
Although
isn't it?
I've got to say, I've found some fabulous English friends.
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course, of
I've got
course. But
a really great coterie
yeah,
of girls we cackle away.
yeah,
And
it's
of course, also
important.
living here, I've got so many Irish girlfriends,
Well, there you
Scottish
go. Yeah,
girlfriends, Welsh
exactly.
girlfriends,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
a couple of Brummies and
yeah. Oh,
Mancunians.
I love the Brummies. The Brummies are great. They've got the
So yeah,
most
once I
beautiful
found my
accent.
tribe,
Yeah.
I was fine. Yeah.
When
And
you,
in fact, in the Revenge Club, a lot of the
yeah, tell
characters
me more about the Revenge Club.
are based on
When does that come out? Is that out now?
it's out. Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to get it.
And it's a lot of the women in there are based on, or I could see what was happening to all my girlfriends.
Yeah.
But, one of them got kicked off TV for the crime of being 50. And 85% of people on British television over 50 are men. 85%. The women just
Disgusting.
get put out to career pasture for the crime of having a wrinkle. So I could see it happening to all my friends. And I did come up with a great premise for this book. I was really pleased when I thought of it. So these four girls at university together haven't seen each other for years, like something happened. They're now in their late 50s. And then one of them's coming back from LA, this special effects woman's coming back, and she suggests they all meet. And so they go to meet and they're all picking up where they left off. And then a man comes and sits at their table and they go, "You can't sit there, we're waiting for our friend." And he says, "Yeah, I know, you're waiting for Joe." And they go, "How do you know that?" And he says, "Well, I am Joe." And they think, "Oh my God, has he transitioned?" No, it turns out she got sacked from her company in LA for the crime of being menopausal. And because she does special effects in movies, she just went home and transformed herself into a fella, like a Mr. Doubtfire.
Oh, I love this. This is
And
genius.
she went back to the same company, not only got as a man, not
Yeah.
only got a job, but got a promotion and a
Yeah.
pay rise.
Yeah.
And she just thought, you know what? In a man's world, I'm just going to keep pretending to be a man. And her friends are like, "You're wrong. There's never been a better time to be a woman, blah, blah, blah." And then that week, something catastrophic happens to all of them.
Oh my God, don't tell me
Something
though.
sexist and ageist. And so
Okay.
then they get back together a week later and that's when they form the Revenge Club. And then they just take systematic revenge on
This
all
is
the men
genius. I can't
who
wait to read this.
sidelined them and belittled them. So it was very cathartic to write it. But
Yeah.
also it gives some women some diabolical ideas of ways to get back at men.
Absolutely. It's like a diary. It's
The
like a
way they get back.
Bible. A Bible. It's a
Like I said,
Bible.
a how-to manual.
Yeah.
And my favorite one is there's where the woman who gets sidelined from television for the crime of being, 50. Her younger male protege who's backstabbed her, he gets promoted. So using the undercover woman who's dressed as a man, she goes to his gym and she fills his face cream up with Retin-A and she puts Nair hair remover in his shampoo bottle. So his skin starts falling off and his hair starts falling. He doesn't know. He's going crazy. And every time he changes product, she just changes it again. So,
Brilliant. It's
women,
genius.
we're very good at sort of diabolically clever
That is
ways of
genius.
manipulating men. So, it was very cathartic to write it, I must say.
That is absolutely genius. And also, do you think, well, it's going to be turned into a film, isn't it?
Hope so, yeah.
Which actors would you like to play in the film?
Oh, wow. All the comedians.
Yes.
I just
Okay.
love all the comedians.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to be cast, obviously.
Thank you, darling.
Yes,
I would
I
obviously
think
want to be the actress.
you can play the actress who gets
I want to
off
be
with
the
the
actress.
job.
But that,
would
it be an English film or would you want it to be American this time? What do you
It can
think?
be set anywhere. I mean, it's
Yeah.
set in London, but it could be set
Yeah.
anywhere. I just love all those fabulous comedy actresses like Alison Janney.
Yes.
And who's the fabulous woman who was in White Lotus?
Oh, Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer
Oh,
Coolidge.
her. Oh, we love her.
And you
don't
know
we?
what? No, Nicole Kidman's very good at comedy, believe it or
Do you know
not.
what? She is
She
actually.
doesn't do a lot of comedy, but she's
Yeah.
very funny.
She is funny. You're absolutely right.
She's great.
Well, she played oh, what's the lady with the hair like you actually? Lucille Ball. She played
Oh,
Lucille
she's
Ball.
brilliant in that.
She was absolutely brilliant.
She was great. And
I
then there's
love
Ronnie
Nicole Kidman.
Ancona and Sally Phillips.
Yeah.
And you've got so many great comic actresses here. Olivia Colman. Yeah, they're spoilt for choice. So yeah, let's do it.
I think absolutely. I'm going to Waterstones today and I'm going to buy it.
Oh, great. Oh, I'll give you one when I cycle over.
Oh, okay. I want it signed, obviously. And I'll give you an album. You might think it's a piece of shit, but I'll give it to you anyway.
As if I would. You're so witty and funny and quick. I'm sure it's going to be, the lyrics are going to be just to have me roaring with laughter.
I think you'll like a couple of the songs that are quite witty, actually, especially the Big Fat Liar one. I know you'll like
Big
that.
Fat Liar, fabulous. Well, can't we make that Trump's theme song?
Yes. Oh, that's a good idea.
Put it out again as the big fat liar. Make it about a man.
Oh,
Make it
actually,
about
that's a
Trump.
great idea. And I should get a
Isn't it? That would
video
go
of him.
viral.
That would
Yeah,
go viral, wouldn't it?
totally the big fat liar. Yeah.
It would work, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get that done. That's a good.
I mean,
Thank you for that.
you don't even have to say Trump. You just go big fat liar, and they go. Everyone in the world just goes, "Oh, Trump."
I could do one of those reels with him on it, all different doing things.
Perfect. We're just like lying the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then cheating at golf. Did you see him cheating at golf the other
Oh,
day?
yeah, Mike told me. Didn't he? He didn't miss it, so he picked it up and put it in his pocket or something.
But apparently golfers have a handicap, but
Yeah.
his handicap is his personality, his lack of moral compass,
He's
and his
horrendous, isn't he?
complete psychology. Yeah.
He's
Horrendous.
absolutely.
I
He's
mean,
absolutely
what hope
horrendous.
is there for the world when the president of the United States is a convicted sex
Well,
offender?
this is what I mean. Do you know what? I can't even take this world seriously anymore. What's going on? It's beggars belief. I'm just like, it's not actually happening. I've never thought in my lifetime
No,
this would happen.
beyond satire. I
It's
know.
just unreal. I just can't
But
get
also,
over it.
women, we're having a laugh about everything, but I do think we need to be vigilant because our
I agree.
rights are slipping back all around the world.
I
A
agree.
woman born in America today has less rights than her grandma.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's the
You're right.
abortion rights in America all
Yeah.
slipping back.
It's getting worse. It's almost like getting worse. Yeah.
In Afghanistan, women being erased.
Oh,
Iran,
God.
never has a haircut been so political.
No, I know.
And here we've got
I
date
agree.
rape and stealthing and grooming.
Well,
and
my friend is part of she's a hypnotherapist. She's fantastic, actually. And she has a whole team of people. They all do all kinds of therapy. And they said the rapes has never been as rife as it is today.
And rape convictions are limbo low, while rape attacks.
Yeah. I feel like women are becoming second rate again. It's almost like, the suffragettes, out there burning the bras. It changed so much for women, and now it's almost like women are getting too big for the boots. Let's push them down.
Always, because ever that's. But the thing that has to change is that because the sisterhood is powerful, and at least we have each other.
Yeah,
and that's a huge resource. But men have to join us at the barricades. It's not going to change.
I know.
Until the men say this is the fact that women have equal pay is so outrageous. Do it for their daughters. Do it for their sisters.
I totally agree.
Turn up.
And
I always say to men sometimes say to me, "Oh, you feminists, you're asking for too much." And I go, "Are we really? What do we want? Equal pay?
Just equality.
Equal pay would be great.
Yeah.
We'd like them to work out that Mutual Orgasm's not an insurance company. Great." And we'd like them to help around the house a little bit, which I always say is in their interest because it's scientifically proven that no woman ever shot her husband while he was vacuuming. So, help us more. Talk to us.
Help around the house more. You're absolutely right with that one.
Yeah, housework is foreplay. Housework is foreplay.
Yeah,
sure.
I totally agree. But equality, that's all we're at. Just equality, that's enough. You know what I mean?
And also,
that's not a big ask. That's just normal.
And we've got to teach men, especially young men, that feminism is good for men as well.
Of course it is.
Because they get liberated from the role of breadwinner and having to be strong and silent.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's liberating for everybody. So we just have to we've got to try and repackage that and sell it. So, it shouldn't be our job. It's always, but
it has to be taught in schools. It has to be taught in schools, It has to be taught from the minute, in infants, from the parents, but it has to be on the curriculum.
That's going to be our Femifesto. Our Femifesto: fun, frivolity, female friendship, fierce resistance, and I'm trying to think of another word that starts with F.
Fuck you.
Yeah, and fuck you. I was going to say frottage, but fuck you is better. Yeah.
I love that, Kathy. I'm so excited for me and you to get together and for a nice G&T. I love that.
I can't wait.
I really can't wait now.
We'll strip off to our emotional undies in your garden, and it will be a psychological striptease at your wall.
Exactly. Let's do it.
Bye,
You're amazing. I'm so excited now to get into bed, read your new book, The Revenge Club. Love it. You're a star. I'll see you soon. I love you.
Gives you some diabolical ideas. Bye.
You're amazing. I love you. You're
love
amazing.
You too. Bye,
darling.
Bye.
And that's me with my great chat with the gorgeous Kathy Lette. I really loved today's chat. Oh, I loved it. And if you love it, hope you do, please rate and review it. Just hit the follow button. That's all you've got to do. Links to everything we talked about today are in the show notes, so have a look at that as well, including how to get 30% discount for Daily Essential from Valerie, that's the one that I can't live without. It's absolutely fantastic. It's brilliant. So get your 30% and see you soon. Ta-ra!